Hey everybody, well, welcome back. It's been a while. Thank you for coming back to watch some more of these. Sorry it's been so long since I put them out, but it's just been manic and I haven't really had a chance to create any new content. But I do have autographs, as you can see here, which I am going to talk through in a minute. Do ignore the dates that are assigned to these, because to be perfectly honest, I'm just adding stuff in when I get the chance now. So the dates that are on here don't really reflect the dates I got these, but the order that they're uploaded in are the order I've received them. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's crack straight on. Okay, so for this new video, the first autographs that I got with this book that I purchased from a private seller. I'm now really happy with this. It's well, let me bring the full picture up here. It's a 25th anniversary Doctor Who book, 25 Glorious Years by Peter Haining. And the person who was selling this, I won't go into prices, but it wasn't massively expensive, to be honest. It was pretty decent priced. They were selling it as a signed book. They'd been to an event, and a 25th anniversary event, obviously. And got this book signed. You can see dated 1997 here, and I just had to buy it for the autographs that are in it. You can see there's some in there that I've already got, you know, Sophie Aldred, Sylvester McCoy, Peter Davidson. You can see there's a Tom Baker. I'm always up for getting as many Tom Bakers as I can in my collection. What I particularly liked and wanted about this is it's signed by Elizabeth Sladen, sadly no longer with us. I do have one Elizabeth Sladen in my collection, but obviously want to get more, so really happy with this. For those who don't know, Elizabeth Sladen played Sarah Jane Smith in Doctor Who, but this is also, brilliantly but also randomly, signed twice by John Nathan Turner, who was the series sort of producer slash showrunner, I guess, for a period of time during the latter part of the old or classic Doctor Who run. And as you can see, it's signed in the top right corner to Peter Best Wishes, John Nathan Turner, and then a bit randomly, excuse me, further down the page, just under Sophie Aldred's autograph, again signed John Nathan Turner. So I had to get this, got the book, brilliant, opened it up, and inside was this loose leaf flyer, and it was a flyer for the Doctor Who event this person Peter had actually been to, and again that flyer was signed, and didn't know this was in there, which was great. So this was a nice extra bonus, signed by, from bottom up, Sylvester McCoy, again by Elizabeth Sladen, and a third autograph by John Nathan Turner. So really happy to add this to the collection. The story is, the person that was selling it, this was her brother's. He'd sadly passed away. She had no interest in Doctor Who, didn't know what to do with it, so just wanted to sell it on somebody who'd value it, really. So that someone was me. So really pleased to add this to my collection, and it will be valued. I don't know if this Peter is the same Peter who actually wrote the book. I don't know. But yeah, very happy all the same. So that was a great addition to the collection. Okay, next up, this was a purchase. This was purchased directly from Loretta Swit's own website. Sweetheart, I think, is the web address. Loretta Swit played Margaret Houlihan, Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH. I'm a huge MASH fan, for those who've seen my videos. For quite a while, I've been wanting to get Loretta Swit into the collection, and I finally did back in, this is June-ish time. So I paid the price. It goes to her charity, which is like an animal rescue charity, and I got this: to Carl, thank you for caring, peace, Loretta Swit, on this Margaret Houlihan picture. So really pleased finally to get a Loretta Swit and a new addition to the MASH collection. Next up was actually a TTM. This was quite a surprise on this one. Saw somebody posted something about having received something from Frankie Muniz. I wasn't sure if it was real or not, gave it a try. Got my items back, so very happy. Frankie, probably best known for Malcolm in the Middle. He's now gone into sort of racing car driving. So I sent him two pictures. I sent him one from Malcolm in the Middle, and I sent him one from his racing driving career, because I always hedge my bets with going with something that the person is currently doing to make it a bit more practicable that they may actually sign it. So sent him this Malcolm in the Middle picture, and you can see he signed that Frankie Muniz at the bottom. And then I sent him this from his racing driving, and you can see his nice big clear signature on there, Frankie Muniz. So really pleased, didn't expect to get this in the collection, so very happy to add Frankie to my collection. And next up is a series of books that I bought, charity shop purchases. Again, I've been very lucky recently with charity shop purchases. Got some really good stuff in the collection. This one is the illustrated Morecambe. It's not signed by Eric Morecambe, sadly. Excuse me. Eric had long died before this book came out, but it is written by his son Gary Morecambe. and inside it is signed with best wishes from Gary Morecambe and Joan Morecambe, who is Eric Morecambe's widow. So yeah, really pleased to add this to the collection, signed by Gary and Joan. I mean, if I could ever get something signed by Eric Morecambe, I'd be very, very happy, but it's probably not very likely. Next up, another charity shop purchase. This is Max Bygraves, famous comedian, certainly through the sort of 70s, 80s, 90s, I guess, probably less in the 90s, 70s and 80s, long since deceased. Again, you know, if somebody is deceased and I can get a book for a really decent price, which I did with these, I'm definitely going to jump on that. These are signed to somebody else. This is signed Steve Cheers Max Bygraves, but really nice signature. Obviously, there's not as many out there now as there may be, so definitely wanted to jump on this. And to follow up from that one, my third charity shop purchase, this was kind of like a bundle. It's the one you can see here, which is called Beside the Seaside, 100 Years of Seaside Entertainment, and it's written by Bill Pertwee, who's probably best known for Dad's Army. I can't remember the character he played, somebody might be able to put it in the comments to remind me, but he was in Dad's Army, the original series. And you can see here, this is a signed copy to Stephen, best wishes from Bill Pertwee. So, yeah, really pleased to add these 3 books from Gary Morecambe, Bill Pertwee, and Max Bygraves. Next up, another book purchase, another charity shop purchase. Again, really, I think I paid £3 for this. Really good value. This is Richard E. Grant's pretty new book, actually, A Pocket Full of Happiness, a memoir. I've written to him a couple of times with no success. Still holding out hope I may get something from him at some point. But this is a signed bookplate book. So you can see here, signed by Richard E. Grant. I don't think it had a sticker on it. It may have had a sticker on saying signed by the author. I can't recall. But you can see here, there's a bookplate stuck into the front. So yeah, happy with that. For a couple of quid, definitely worth purchasing. Next up, again, another book, charity shop purchase. I mean, like I said, I've done really, really well recently. This is a really cool book. It's the Only Fools and Horses Peckham Bible of Peckham. And there's really one main reason I bought this. It's a multi-signed book. And it's signed by, I'm going to have to come out of this to remember the names, Sue Holdness, Vaz Blackwood, Nabil El-Huabi, Philip Pope and Paul Barber, but the one I really wanted to get along the bottom across the middle is Roger Lloyd Pack, who sadly is now deceased. He's been in obviously he was Trigger in Only Fools and Horses, but he's been, I believe, in Doctor Who, in Harry Potter. So yeah, really, really pleased. Vicar of Dibley, you may know him from that as well. So yeah, had to pick this up again. I think this was £5 maybe. You know, no significant chunk of wedge particularly, excuse me, so definitely had to pick this one up. Another book here again, £3.50, charity shop purchase. I already have this in my collection, this hardback book, signed by Christopher Eccleston, but there was no way I was going to pass up another copy of this by Christopher Eccleston. His autographs at Comic-Cons are currently going for, I don't know, 70, 80, 90 pounds. I'm not sure the price at the moment. I would never pay that for those sorts of autographs, but you know, to get another copy of this, Christopher Eccleston, signed by the author. I think it's a slightly better signature than the one I got in the other copy of the book I've got. So, you know, I've kept both. I'm not getting rid of either of them. The first one I paid £20 for. It was direct from Waterson's. This one, £3.50. No way I was not going to pick this up. So, yeah, really pleased. And I believe this is the last one for this video. Again, another book. This is a very book-heavy video, but hopefully if you're interested in autographs or autograph books, this is one you'd enjoy. This was a charity shop purchase. This was from a charity shop just around the corner from me, actually. They almost never have any signed stuff in. I think the only times I've had any success there was I bought 2 John Barrowman signed books for 50p each. We've been in a previous video, and a book signed by Welsh rugby legend Gareth Thomas. But I found this one in the charity shop when I was just browsing through. It's Claire Balding. She's a TV presenter here in the UK. I'm not particularly a fan per se, but there was no way I was going to pass the book up. It was only 50p. It was Claire Balding's book Walking Home, signed by the author. And as you can see here, it's an exclusive signed edition, signed by Claire Balding, September 2014. So again, 50p. Definitely going to pop this in the collection. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be putting a few more out recently as I've got new stuff to add to the website. It's up on Instagram already if you already follow me on Instagram. But I'm a bit behind on the videos, as I say. But I am going to try and get these out, get some more stuff uploaded pretty soon. So keep an eye out. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this update. Hope your collecting's going well. And yeah, thank you for coming back, really. It's really appreciated, particularly as I'm a bit slapdash and a bit rubbish at putting these videos out. So your time is appreciated, your patience is appreciated. Take care, thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.